So the long-awaited video for me to show my revenue is finally here, and this is the revenue from my YouTube channel because a lot of you guys are wondering, does it pay off to have a YouTube channel as a game developer? What can you do with it? And so on and so forth. So let's jump into the numbers because, you cannot wait for me to flex on you. So let's get into it. So as you can see over here, the estimated revenue is $355, but this is for the last 28 days. I know, awesome Tuts is poor, ha 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 ha. Anyways, so this is only for the last 28 days, but what I want to talk about is this. I'm going to go here in the next analytics, and this is my total revenue for the year 2020. Now, again, this might not seem that much for, a person living in USA, but $3,800 is an average salary in a lot of third world countries per year. Because if you're getting on average $300 per month, that's $200 more than what you would earn in a country like that. This video is sponsored to you by Wingfox. Wingfox is a leading course platform for artists. One of the courses on their website is creating a night street in Unity. If you are working on a game where you want to create environments, this is the course for you. It is taught by a professional game artist, and the skills you learn in this course can be applied in your projects. Click the link in the description to get started. But let's go here into the numbers. This RPM, as you know, and saw a lot of YouTubers, is like, how much they pay you per 1,000 views. It's very low for me, 1.28. Whatever this playback based CPM, I don't care about these, numbers. I don't know what they are. I don't look at them. I just look at the final revenue number. And this is, as I said, for the year 2020. If we go over here on the reach, this is for 2.6 million views. And as you can see, I had a lot of impressions, 34 million.3. So that's a lot of impressions, but the click-through rate was not that high, 4.6. If it were 10%, this number over here for the views would be much higher, which means this number over here would be much higher for me, and I can get girls and stuff like that. So anyways, if we go over here, the top earning videos are my Unity versus Unreal video, which earned $800. We have the Unreal Engine character tutorial. This earned $270. I'm surprised for this one. I'm not going to go in every single one of these, but you can see over here what we have. The estimated ad revenue is over here. The YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium is basically a premium member of YouTube, and they do exist. That is, I earned from them $104, and the transactions, basically your donations on live stream. So pump that up. I want to buy a new car. Pump it up. When I do some live streams, I don't want to see any super chats below $20, Anyways, over here, channel memberships. I got memberships, by the way, a lot of you guys don't know that because I don't force it. Who wants to support can support. So this is for the year 2020. I want to show you my progress because I've been moving forward steadily, slowly but steadily. Steadily is now a word. So for the year this is for the year 2019. So 2019, the revenue was $2,166. But I also want to show you one thing. When I first started the channel, so this is the lifetime earnings. And when I first started the channel, this is the first year of the channel running, actually a little bit over a year. So 1 month and more than a year, 13 months. Anyways, the revenue was $24 because I didn't care about the channel. I posted, tutorials from time to time and so on and so forth. The next year, which is 2016, I earned $168. Again, not looking at the channel, as an opportunity for whatever, because, I was too busy making courses and so on and so forth. But over here in the 2017, 760. But still, this is not the year where I, turned my focus on YouTube. Moving on the next year, I earned even less, $671. But on this year, so this is 2019, $2,000. This is like in 2019, I believe was like, I don't know, basically at the end of 2019 is where I started to take YouTube seriously, but not as a business in terms of earning money from YouTube. I will get into that in a second, but actually using YouTube as a means of reaching my customers and so on and so forth. So as you can see, I started posting more tutorials here in 2019. As you can see, my top earning videos again is Unity versus Unreal, but then we have the create FPS survival game in one video. So this is where I really pumped a notch, and I, tried to like create better tutorials. And not that my tutorials before that were worse, but like, tutorials of 8 hours like the one you see over here, the FPS survival one, and so on and so forth. And over here, fast forward to 2020 is, my biggest revenue, which is 77% more than what I earned last year. And as you can see over here, my total earnings on YouTube are $7,600 for the, let's go for 5.3 million views, which is not bad, But what's important over here, we cannot see this reach the unique viewers. It's not displayed. And over here, if I go, it's also not displayed for the year 2020 because I believe it cannot reach, that high. But if we go over here for the last 28 days, and if I go in the reach, you will see 108K, so 108,000 people are unique viewers on my channel. What does that mean? Well, that means that my YouTube is not the only revenue that I have. YouTube is a side revenue that comes along with the marketing plan, but YouTube is mainly used, or I use YouTube mainly for marketing, for getting people on my website, for getting people on my email address, for email list, not address, getting their email address and getting people on my list, for getting people to download my game, and so on and so forth. And also recently, like my first sponsored video was like a month ago. This is what I started doing, and that's how I got hacked. Stupid hackers. But anyways, that will not happen again because I'm not going to download anything anymore, even if it's free Bitcoin money. I'm not going to download it. Anyways, I did my first sponsored video, and the next one was in this video, as you saw. So yeah, I'm starting to do these sponsored videos. And that's another revenue that comes along with YouTube. So from this year, I am taking notes because so far, surprise, surprise, I didn't take any notes for anything that was happening in my business. I knew roughly how I was earning, but I was not, documenting the expenses and so on and so forth. But from this year, I'm documenting everything, my expenses. I'm documenting the revenue from the sponsored videos, revenue from YouTube, because, I started doing, these sponsored videos and affiliate marketing. And by the way, you can find some affiliate links to game development courses down below and my game development academy as well. So that's another revenue that comes along with YouTube. But the most important part is that a lot of people came on my website. A lot of people got into my academy from YouTube. Basically, all people who are in my academy are from YouTube. All the downloads from my games I have, well, 95% of them or 90% of them are from people on YouTube. And yeah, all my games, the next one I plan to put out and so on and so forth, this is from you guys. So thank you for making all of this, work with awesome dudes and so on and so forth. And yeah, that's basically it. Not that much of a revenue. I know you're shocked. Well, you're not. But anyways, I wanted to share this with you. This is like a slight glimpse into my business. But as I said, don't look at YouTube as a business like earning, because especially if you're a tutorial channel, in most cases, you are not going to earn that much money as you see big YouTubers earn, because, every person, the majority of people are going to watch some entertaining videos where they can laugh and blah, blah, blah in 5 minutes, then watch a 40-minute or a 1-hour video about, learning what is, C#, C++, how to program, and so on and so forth. So people who come here are specific people, and they're looking for this topic. So don't get into YouTube and thinking about just earning money from YouTube. So have other revenues or sources of income. And this number also depends from channel to channel, because I'm sure a lot of other YouTuber channels, game development ones, are earning a lot more than I am, because as you can see over here, if I go into the audience, you will notice that, this is the demographic. So India is 15%, basically 16, and the United States 13.5. So depending on where your videos are being watched, because it's not the same for the ad. It's not the same when an ad is displayed in USA and in India, or I don't know, Bangladesh, or I don't know, some, Romania or whatever, because ads are paying, or the providers are paying much more for ads in USA than in other countries. And of course, other top paying countries are Germany and so on and so forth. Anyways, you also saw this over here, the subscribers. So I want you to click that subscribe button to, help me push the channel because I want to reach 100K this year, man. And the stupid hackers, they throw back my channel a bit because, you know, if I take over here, go to the engagement, actually over here, audience, you see only 968 subscribers. This number was 2,000, more than 2,000. Because of the stupid hackers, it went back. So just do me a favor, click that button below, subscribe to the channel. And that's enough flexing for me and you. I will see you guys in the next video.